I need to know everybody's opinion on this assassination attempt. I was up this morning when this happened, and this was posted literally minutes after this happened. At the time, I didn't even think anything of it, and I was up for like another hour, and then I just went to bed. But then this morning, I was like, this seems very suspicious. At that point, I'd only seen the video once, so I wasn't really sure. But I thought to myself, I remember him standing talking and hearing several bangs. He went under the desk, and then he came up and he had blood on his face. All his security came round him, and then he came up and he was like, yes, right. And I thought, that's a bit weird, because when I've seen other attempts on other presidents, and I know they do things differently in other countries, but the security come up and they've got these big pads and they hold them up to stop anything from hitting them. Now, you might think to yourself, well, apparently the person was eradicated immediately. However, there could have been other people in other places. Do you know what I mean? They might not have been working alone. So it was a bit strange to me. Another thing that was strange to me was you were hearing all these bangs and the people behind them were just like, oh, hiding. But you didn't see anybody getting hit. And I thought, is this person so bad at aiming that they didn't even hit anybody behind them? Obviously I need to be careful what words I use in this video or it'll get took down, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. I feel like security even allowing him to do this was quite bizarre. However, I seen another couple of videos this morning and they were saying that the person who was attempting this was on a roof 150 yards away. But then I seen another video, a guy who was in the audience, and he says, we seen a guy on top of the roof 50 yards away, and he was up there for a couple of minutes and we were all pointing and saying, oh, there's a guy on the roof. And the police were just looking and the guards were just looking and nobody was doing anything. Obviously the guy was just surmising how much time had passed, but he says, oh, he was up there for a couple of minutes and we were all pointing, we were all saying, there's a guy on the roof, there's a guy on the roof, and nobody was doing anything. Another video that I seen said that this was a pathetic attempt because they were nowhere near close enough to hit him. However, one video says the guy was 150 yards away, and other videos are saying that they can go between 200 and 600 yards depending on what they're using. So I don't even know what to think of this. Do you think that this is real? Do you think it's set up? Like, at this point, I don't know. So I decided to make this video and ask. You can let me know in the comments what you think. I forgot to mention actually, apparently one person was killed and 2 people were injured. So I'll be interested to find out more about that because it obviously wasn't anybody standing behind him.